A touching funeral mass for fallen police officer Paul Tracey. Family, friends, and fellow officers, along with the entire Waltham community, remembered Officer Tracey's career of service and life today. Good afternoon. Thanks for being with us. I'm Paula Eben. The mass began at about 10 o'clock this morning. Thousands gathered along the roadways and in the church to pay their respects. WBZ's Beth Germano is live in Waltham this afternoon. It was a beautiful gathering, Beth.
And the community has really come together for Officer Paul Tracey, not just the community of police officers, but also, as you say, the Waltham community, those people that he served and protected day in and day out for nearly 3 decades. If you take a look behind me, the service is concluding. Family members are now making their way to their vehicles. They will then proceed to the cemetery for the burial. The service has been broadcast on a large screen, and people have been here in the parking lot of Our Lady's watching. Everyone we spoke with here saying they want the Tracey family to feel the support and the appreciation for his dedication. It is certainly a day full of traditional procession from officers at attention to the color guard, but all in honor of a man whose life was taken too soon, leaving behind a large extended family, his wife Kristen, who was also on the force, and 2 children. They were faces of both sadness and support. An impressive showing from fellow officers and community members, all here for the family of Officer Paul Tracey.
We all in pain today because we lost a good man, a good family member.
Officers from around the region and the country lining the street outside the Waltham church, where hundreds came to pay their respects to the officer who was a lifelong member of the community.
He was a great guy, really great guy. He was just always smiling, always nice.
How can it be beautiful when it's so sad? But it is, it's so unreal. I've never seen anything like it. The hat goes out to the family.
Officer Tracey was killed while on a traffic detail in Waltham December 6th, not far from this spot where he's being remembered today. As officers stood shoulder to shoulder, it's clear when one member of the force is lost, they all feel it.
It starts with their family and it goes right and it ripples all the way through. I mean, a lot of us join this to protect the community, and when one of us falls, it's a piece that's missing.
So many lives were changed forever on the evening of December 6th. Unfortunately for us, this day will always be remembered as the day that the life of a great man was cut short, a law enforcement career that ended too soon, and a husband, father, brother, uncle, and godfather and friend who had so much more to give was taken from us.
And again, the funeral service is now concluding. A procession of officers solemnly standing shoulder to shoulder to show their support for Officer Paul Tracey and his family. The family is making their way to the vehicles now. They will be heading to the cemetery for the final burial. In the words of his brother Paul, Tracey's shift is now over. But he was described during the eulogy today as a man with an infectious laugh, a prankster, a TikToker, even though he says he was never very good on social media. But ultimately, Paul Tracey, a hero who gave his life on the job. And tomorrow, another solemn service for utility worker Roderick Jackson, who was also killed on the job that day. But again, these officers are processing in honor of Paul Tracey. Reporting live from Waltham, I'm Beth Germano, WBZ News.